got so much motherfucking design on right now.
Break it down, bring it back, make it clap. Break it down, old class, new block. Put it at that, keep this on the line, and you know.
Hi, my name is Shohaida. Alright, I have some questions to ask you. Right, how do you determine the price of students' ride based on the distance they need to travel? Okay, for me, based on the majority are the Sapu charge for their customer. Alright.
How do you ensure that the fare calculation is fair and transparent for student passengers?
I think that each driver needs to calculate their fare in a certain way. All drivers need to calculate the fare in just one way. They shouldn't have different ways to calculate the fare, so that way the price would be the same for all distances.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Sarah.
Alright. Sarah, today I am going to interview you. I have two questions for you. So the first one is, what factor influenced your decision to choose Sapu over taking the bus?
Okay, I think the main factor I choose Sapu over the bus is because of the time I need transportation. There is no bus. For instance, I need to go to Silat training at night, and there's no bus at that time, so I need to book Sapu.
Miss Eileen, what factors influence your decision to choose Sapu over taking the bus?
I prefer to choose Sapu instead taking the bus because when I'm late for the class or have emergency at last minute.
Another question is, have you experienced any difficulties or challenges when booking Sapu travel, such as long waiting times or technical issue?
Yes, sometimes I need to waiting for the Sapu for 5 until 10 minutes and I'm running late to my program.
Another question is, will you recommend Sapu to your friends to make your trip easier? Why or why not?
Yes, I will recommend it because the student is very affordable.
Are there any additional charge for luggage or anything else for the Sapu service?
If passenger bring their luggage, there is no additional charge for sweep service.
Hi sir, can I ask you a question?
Sure, why not?
First, are there any discount or promotion available to students for Sapu service?
Actually, no. The fare remain the same. Depends on the Sapu driver. Usually, the fare for transportation in UDM goes around 3 to 5 ringgit, and from UDM to Kranji or service goes around 6 to 8 ringgit.
Is it possible to book a Sapu in advance, and are there any additional charge for doing so?
Yes, it is possible for me to book in advance for Sapu because as for myself, I always book in advance if I want to go far like airport, so I always book in advance and there is no additional charge.
Okay, thank you sir for joining.
Jangan banyak tak muat nanti.
Ha?
4 orang je.
Tak. KK 13.
Ha?
Dah.
Mana muat 4 orang ramai. Berapa orang awak muat?
Muat je.
Kalau dalam bonnet seorang.
Bang, kecil je bang.
Lepas tu orang.
Saya nak ingat hati. Dia tu pakai baju macam baju askar tu baju.
Untung je nanti kata saya. Keluar.
Kalau lepas ke?
Sebelum saya cancel keluar. Saya dah cancel. Keluar. Keluar semua, saya dah cancel.
Oh ya ke?
I would like to present the result of the Google Form response of our study. First, gender. The response result we got, the total percentage of male gender who answer our survey is as much as
36% is equivalent to 9 people, while for the female gender as much as 94% is equivalent to 60 people. Now, next semester, the highest result was from student semester 2, which is 30 people equal to 53%. However, for semester 3, 7 and 8, they are none. For semester 1, total is 8 people, semester 4, 2 people, and semester 5 and 6, a total of 1 person each. Are you one of the Sapu driver? The result of the study found that the participants who answered the Google form were not a Sapu driver. For the next one, how much per course you always spend in a day for Sapu? The result of the study found that active people choose the price from RM4 to RM9, which is equivalent to 72%, while the second is RM10 to RM50, which is as many as 7 people equivalent to 28%.
In this Google form, we were asking how often do you use Sapu. There are the same amount of data that we collected from this Google form, which is UUM students choose every month and every weekend. In this data, we can see how often students in UUM use Sapu as their daily transportation. Proceed to the next data collection from the Google form that we do is, what are the criteria you're looking for when ordering Sapu? In this data, as many 25 responses has been responded the question, which is 84% choose for the price, other 60% choose for the drivers, which is female or male. Next question is, will you ask for the price first before accepting their services? Has 25 responses among student UM answering yes, which is lead to 88% and no for 12%. We asking this kind of question is because sometimes there are few Sapu drivers who choosing them with overpriced rather than standard price. So it might manipulate the student or the passenger to pay after they arrive at the destination. Next question is, where will you usually go when you book Sapu? 48% choose go outside UM, 28% anywhere inside UM, followed by 20% choose no shuttle bus at the same time. This data can see what time or when student UM choose Sapu rather than go with bus.
I would like to present to you that if the place you wanted to go have UM shuttle bus, would you still book a Sapu? This pie chart gives an overview of how UM students answered about Sapu. The largest segment on our pie chart is due to students answering yes, which accounted for 88% of the percentage of students who answered our survey, and the students who answered no represented as much as 12%. Next chart said, are you willing to walk to class if the Sapu or bus didn't come on time? 52% students said yes, that they are willing to walk class, and the students who answered no represented as much as 48%. After that, the chart shown us about what do you think about Sapu. 36% students said it's safety, and 32% students said it's far too expensive. The students also answered this question that 24% is fair to complicated and 8% is cleanliness.
First, the study shows that there are 56% of students who say neutral to evaluate the ease of using Sapu. 24% of students say it's easy, and the rest say it's very easy. But 60% of students say the opposite, that it's difficult to use. Students may face any difficulties when they want to use taxi service. Whatever the majority say is still neutral to use. The second pie chart is show how students rate their safety when using taxi. Study shows that there is a majority of students who say neutral, 60% about personal safety when using a Sapu service. 24% of students say it is safe, but 16% of students say the opposite, that is not safe when using Sapu service. This may indicate that there are some students who have faced uncomfortable situation when using a Sapu service, such as being harassed by Sapu drivers or sexual harassment. The third pie chart is show how which student do not use Sapu service and why they not use them. The study shows that there is a majority of students. The study shows that there is a majority of students, as much as 76%, say that sometimes the fare for a Sapu service is quite expensive. And that is one of the reasons why they do not use it. And the rest, 12% of students say they bring their own vehicle to the university to go to the class and not use the Sapu service, as well as being able to save their money, like do not to using money when use the money to go to class by Sapu service, but they can go with their own vehicle to the university. So and the remaining of 12% of students say the number of other students booking a Sapu service is very high. So this shows that that they have to compete each other quickly to get Sapu services.
Moving on to the next question, how do you normally pay for Sapu fare? 28% voted as QR code, 60% voted as cash, and then the last 12% voted as online payment. Do you agree with Sapu driver raises the fare of their services? 28% voted as neutral, 52% voted as strongly disagree, 12% do not agree, and another 8% is agree and totally agree. Lastly, if the Sapu fare has increased, do you still need their services? So 40% voted as no and another 60% voted as yes.